Check. All right, can you hear me now? I don't know what happened. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't even know if the audio played in the intro, but whatever. I think it was my mixer. Had to reboot. So how's everybody doing? What's up, Carl? Morning, Sean. No, I tore everything kind of down because I was using my bench this past weekend to build some boxes. So yeah, I didn't even test everything before I went on. So anyway, you know how that goes. Crazy stuff. So you guys got everything. You guys can hear me. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Technical difficulties are part of the show. Um Kind of crazy, but anyway. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Hey Heather, how you doing? Yeah, I got a few things to talk about once get settled in here. Um um Hold on one second. Joe, I've been okay. Um just one second. Uh Hey Amy, hey Heather. So first off, I just wanted to say send please send get well wishes to Lindsay. I know she's under the weather, so um so if, yeah, so I think we should just send her some get well wishes. Lindsay, get well soon. We miss you. I'm sorry to hear, Joe. So God, so Saturday I had to take a break. I just had a lot of stuff going on. Just wasn't in the right space to do a show Saturday. So yeah, I needed to take a little break. Um, the Saturday before was freaking crazy. There was a lot of, for those of you that watch the shows on Saturday, the past few Saturdays before I took the break was pretty intense. So there was some people that did see, I guess, a woman in the mirror because I have a black mirror behind me. So there was a few people that saw uh, somebody in the mirror, and on that night, it felt like I was being choked. Um, the funny thing is, so I ended the show. Um, I didn't end it early. I ended it basically on time. Then when I was wrapping up, um, when I was wrapping up on Saturday, like I said, I felt like somebody was choking me. It felt like I was just being tormented the whole night. And it happened the Saturday before. So when I was wrapping up on that Saturday, um, nobody in my family has gray hair nor long hair. So when I was wrapping up and closing everything down, you won't be able to see it, but there was a hair a long gray hair on my yeah, you can't I'm trying to get the camera to focus, but it's just hard because it's a hair. Anyway, there was a long gray hair on the sleeve of my sweatshirt. Now I always check my sleeves. I'm always pulling on my sleeves, always pulling them down. So, um, it was in a spot where I would have noticed it, and I know for a fact it wasn't there, before. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting, and because of what people were saying that they saw, um, uh, yeah, just kind of matched what happened. So it was kinda crazy. So I just put it on my desk and I was like, "Wow." So I left it on my desk and that's why I grabbed it. It just brought back that something to talk about when I pulled that out. Um, no, there's a reason why I don't sage this location or this area. The house has been saged and cleansed, but this area won't allow that to happen. And to me, it doesn't bother me. Um, just because of my energy, it just never I think that's it tries to torment me, but mm, it is what it is. I'm always protecting myself, things like that. So, um, anyway, so the topic of the show, I think, and Riley, you need to get on here. I sent you a message. Riley, email me. Um, I'm gonna send you my email. Contact me, bro. You need to come on. I'm sending you my email. All right. All right, order. I just sent you my email. I'm calling you out, bro. So, I just need to get something off of my chest. And that's why I titled the title as I did. As well as Riley knows for the last God. And I don't know why people are trying to stir this back up. They're talking about ParaUnity. The whole thing with ParaUnity, um, God, where do I even want to start? I'm going to go on a little rant. So, people that have been in this field for longer than 10 years will know that ParaUnity was tried to, people try to, were talking about ParaUnity probably for the last 12 years, which people were trying to come together. There was a group out there, and I was part of that group that we were trying to put together a database where everybody can share, post up everything, um, share all of their evidence, and basically, try to share a bunch of different types of moon phases, solar flares. Anytime you did an investigation, you basically filled out a long form. I mean, it was a lot of data that you collected. So everybody was kind of all on the same page at one point. But as well as everybody knows, ego comes into play. And then from there, it just all starts unraveling. And so, yes, people will say ParaUnity this, ParaUnity that, but they are the biggest hypocrites when it comes down to it because it's so complex. Like what Riley said, it's so complicated that nobody wants to share information. Nobody wants to, yes, everybody says we're all working together, this and that. No, that's not true. It will never work. Um, just because it's like anything else, egos come into play. People just start, nobody's ever on the same page. It's like starting up a big group. There's always fights within the group. It's just really hard. So that's why when people nowadays still talk about ParaUnity. Everybody laughs. People that have been in the field long enough know that's never going to happen. So, and it's still, and it just won't. And it just kind of makes me laugh. And everybody that has been, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but a lot of people that have been part of that, where they were talking about ParaUnity years ago, knew how that happened and all the fallout that happened, and it just never will ever happen. Now people are trying to do it for the last few years, probably 2 years and recently. It's just it'll never happen. It's a sad, but it's sad but true. It's Riley hit the nail on the head. So, um, I'm just gonna go on a little bit of a rant, and then we'll probably just do some box sessions or something. And maybe I'll just ask, if you guys want to chime in on the topic, then that's fine. Um, Now I'm going to go off to another topic, which Riley knows a whole lot about this also. Riley, I'm sorry, man. I think you should have been a guest tonight, and you and I could have just talked up a storm. Now we're going to go into we're going to go into 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 ITC session researchers. It's kind of funny because back in the day, there was a certain person that he's made a name for himself. Let's just put it that way. I am not going to say any names, but he made a name for himself. Um, so the funny thing is, at one point in time, he was a legitimate ITC researcher. Um, and honestly, I think I will give him credit to this day that he brought ITC, I think, more into the mainstream than most. There's some great people out there that are doing some amazing things with research. Um, and after there was a big fallout, once everybody saw what he was doing, he was good. But yet he started faking stuff. So in turn, a lot of us feuded over that with that person. Actually, with that person, Riley was one. I was another. There was quite a few of us that kind of all band together. And then Mortis a Wizard came out and started doing some amazing things. So Mortis kind of took over with all the legitimate stuff. Riley started doing a lot of amazing things. There was a lot, I can name a few other names that were doing amazing things and are still doing amazing things. But now it's like there's more people now coming out, and I'm noticing more and more that there's other people doing shows and things like that that are some of the things that people are doing now is just I'm just shaking my head, and it's just really, really, I'm going to just say it's pissing me off because a lot of people are still doing hard work, and there's more and more people masking audio and hiding what the source is. And if you have to use pedals, you have to use different things to mask the audio, then what are you trying to hide? It's like just use raw audio. You just use a freaking radio. Don't use any type of, suppressors or anything to hide the audio of what you're trying to hide. It's just, it's sad. It's like the field is never going to get anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. The field is starting to get stagnant again. Um and it's just sad. And this is I think why Saturday I really needed to take a break because of everything that, everything was just coming to a head. And now Saturday, I just said, you know what? I got a couple of people that wanted a couple of boxes. So, you know what? I just tore down my or my studio because I needed a little workbench, and I started building boxes. And I'm going to continue building boxes now. And I'm just going to work even this much harder on doing sessions and just really focus in hard on doing ITC research. Um, there's it's just really it's getting sad again. So I think that I just need to start focusing and just start getting getting back into just hitting the grindstone and just doing some really hard ITC research and getting it out there. Um, sorry, I had to say what I had to say. I'm just ranting, but it just needs to get out there. And Riley, I think this is why I wanted to get you on the show because I know, we're in two different parts of the world. You're in the UK, and I just feel like you go on rants, and had to do it. Riley's like my inspiration. Anytime I need like to get in some inspiration behind doing a rant and talking about ITC, I always watch his videos. Um, so yeah, I think that's why I just had to do what I did tonight. I was going to even take the night off tonight, but I had to do it. I know I was going to be there for Lindsay. I told her she needed some rest, but um, yeah, virtually. I mean, I'm trying to help her out, and but this needed to be said. This is something that I needed to do. You said it well. Um, ITC research. I mean, let's just get down to the whole thing, Riley. I mean, with let's just get down to business. I mean, plain and simple. Paranormal investigating is boring. Um, you'll sit there for hours. I mean, well, most people will sit there for hours, trying to communicate with spirit. You know, um, with me, I always keep busy. Um, I can go in an investigation, be there for 2 hours, and I'm done for the night. Even being a I mean, somebody that has abilities, you can tell if spirit wants to communicate with you or not. If they're going to want to communicate, they're going to communicate right away. So, or they're going to communicate, or they're not going to want to communicate. It will be, you can feel that energy. So, if nobody's going to communicate with you in 2 hours or 3 hours, however long you're there on location, be like, you know what? It's not, I'm just not feeling it tonight. I'm not feeling anything tonight. And then you go back, day or two later, go back the next day, go back the day after. You just keep on going back until you keep on, until they're ready to communicate, until something's there to show themselves or, to start finding to pick up that evidence. And, there's other ways to investigate. When you're not feeling that energy or you're not picking up on energy, then that's when you start doing research on the location. Um, I interview people, but I really don't want to know any spots. I want to know what they experience, but I don't want to know exactly where they're experiencing those things. I want to know what time of day that they have experiences. What is it during the day? Is it at night? Is there specific times? Give me those times. Give me but don't tell me the areas. Just give me that information that I'm looking for, and then I will set the investigations around that time. Because I mean, if somebody sees an apparition at 10 o'clock in the morning, why are you going to go there at 10 o'clock at night? Doesn't make any sense. Um, So, yeah, and it all depends on the conditions. There's so many things that come into play. And that's why we used to fill out these freaking long ass reports that took you an hour, sometimes an hour and a half to fill out because we're trying to get, different readings. We're trying to get barometric pressure, trying to get temperature. We're getting moon phases. We're getting solar flare information. We're getting so much information. And then getting baseline readings on everything. So it's just there's just a lot that goes behind everything. And there's the sad thing is people don't even go out to that extent anymore. People just want to run in, go into a location, run around like freaking crazy people trying to gather information and not it, not gathering the information that they should be gathering. It's just That's why everybody's looking for instant gratification these days. Nobody wants to put in the time or effort. And that's the sad thing. And this is why I say there will never be ParaUnity because nobody will ever be on the same page. Anyway, rant over. Um, um, Carl, you know what's funny is I saw, God, I'm so pissed off at myself. I watched a documentary the other day um about the prisoners. Um that was a trip. That was a trip. I will have to find it. Um no, Riley, this is the thing. I can't see anybody filling out forms like that anymore. I truly can't. I don't even know anybody that I don't know one person that does that anymore. Well, I do, but I mean, he's old school. But I mean, I'm talking about new groups that are out there. I don't know anybody that does that, to be honest. Sorry, I haven't been even looking at at the chats. This is why I need a moderator because when I go on a rant, I am not paying attention. Uh uh that's so funny, Christina. Um yeah, Carol, I wasn't on Saturday. I took a break. I had to take the night off. You would not have wanted me to see um you wouldn't wanted me to been on Saturday. I would have been if you thought I was like on a rant tonight, oh, it would have been 100 times worse with a lot of cussing. Let me just throw that out there. You know that I cannot hold my tongue. It would have been bad. I will be on Saturday, for sure. Yeah, and I don't get angry. I'm very passionate about what I do. Um, so I just go on a rant and I will just let it out. And when I'm on a rant, sometimes, yeah, I might start name dropping. And that's something I do not want to do because I do not want somebody coming after me with lawyers because everybody's so damn sue happy. They can't just man up and say anything or have a face to face talk. Saturdays, I always do ghost box sessions. Yeah, Saturday's a ghost box session night. Wednesday is a free for all. Um, Carl, we can get into the prisoner stuff on Saturday. Or we could talk about it off camera. I just don't want to throw that topic on here. We can talk about it on Saturday or off camera. Uh, what? No, Riley, you're absolutely right. Um, that's not Florida, Josh, was it? Oh my God, screw that guy. He and I had it out one night, one day. Yeah, he and I had it. It got ugly. That was I don't remember when that happened. That was years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I think that's when he just. I think that was shortly after. God, well, anyway, it was a while ago. Yeah, exactly. He does do the same thing. But yeah, it's sad. I mean, how people are just trying to fake everything. I don't get it. I mean, there's so many cool things that you can do. If you have to hide something, then you're not doing you're just hurting the field. You're not expanding it. Just go get a freaking regular ghost box. Don't say that you're coming up with something new and you're not because you're masking freaking audio. It's a bunch of crap. That's all I got to say. Yeah, and see that's the sad thing. Um Riley is a lot of people are focusing on subs. It's really not about the numbers. It's about the quality of viewers you have. Um you have I mean, I would rather have the viewers that I have um opposed to 500,000 viewers or subs. Because I would probably never interact with those subs. Well, I mean, I might, but you can't focus on or get the quality of attention that you're getting from other people or interaction that you're getting from quality people. You know, God, look at how many subs. People have like 2 million subs, and they only get 3% of the comments of the viewers. So, come on. Something doesn't things don't add up. When you have 2 million subs and you only get, you know, 1 or 2% of that, yeah, what are you going to have? I mean, how many people are loyal? You know what I mean? It's you just said it. You rather have a loyal audience than all those subs that you would never get interaction from. It's crazy. I don't get it. And that's why I am the person that I am. I mean, there's a few of us. I mean, I keep on using Riley or order of magnitude because he's been on YouTube for quite a while. He has been in ITC research for quite a while. He's been through, we've been a lot through a lot of the same things together. And that's how I got to know Riley. Um, and we were attacked by the same people a few times. Just because we were saying it as it is, and that's I think how it should be. Everybody that if you want para unity, then freaking get off your ego and step out and talk about it. Don't freaking attack because we're speaking the truth and your ego's being hurt or stepped on. Don't freaking just take it like a man and talk it out. That's what para unity should have been. You talk out your differences. You don't argue about, no, that's not right, and you argue about it. Just freaking talk it out. That's just how it is. Anyway, sorry. Well, see, and Heather, right on. I mean, everybody has their favorite tool. Everybody has their favorite tool. My favorite tool, I mean, for many many years was my recorder and my compass. I'm sorry, I almost dropped the F bomb. And my freaking compass. Um, I love carrying around a compass because that would show when there was some type of magnetic disturbance. It should always be pointing north. And when that thing starts spinning or it all of a sudden it does, just flips, something's interfering with that. So it is what it is. Um, but like I said, everybody has their own piece of everybody has their favorite piece of gear. Some people, love Ouija boards. Some people are against Ouija boards, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you have to argue with somebody because they're carrying a Ouija board. Just because you don't believe in them doesn't mean that you need to attack somebody because they're carrying one or say that person's not welcome because they're carrying a Ouija board. Doesn't make any sense. Kevin, you're my favorite tool. uh I know. I'm trying to watch my tongue, Lisa. I'm sorry. I don't have my beep button. Nobody liked it anyway because it was too damn loud. It hurt people's ears. Exactly. Exactly, Heather. If somebody wants to use a Ouija board and it works, let them use it. Who cares? Freaking Ghost Box is the same thing. It's just a digital form. And I'll never understand that where people don't understand the differences. They'll frown upon using a Ouija board, but they'll use a ghost box all day long. It's a divination tool. You're talking to spirit no matter what you're using to talk to spirit. It's the same thing. Just because it's a board with letters doesn't mean anything. It's not satanic. It's not demonic. Has nothing to do with that. Carl, I'm working on it. I was on the phone today with the supplier I used to get my cases from. Just per chance I went onto their website and I saw some of their some of the boxes I had. And so I called because I was going to place an order and yeah, they don't have any in stock. They have me on their waiting list just in case they do get some. They said, "Yeah, somebody called last time and they ordered 7 and that's the 7 we had." I said, "Yeah, that was me." Um but they put me down on the list, so I'll be the first on the list if they do get any. But if not, I mean, I have a backup. I have some backup boxes I would get. Um, so I'm trying to figure that out. What kind of badge do you want, Ian? Yeah, Kanga, you're right. I don't know how much shipping would be to Australia. It might be cheaper for me to fly out there and hand deliver it. And plus, I would like to do that anyway. I would love to go out there. We're talking about going to Australia. Yeah, Boggle. That would be kind of fun to get some Boggle dice and just ask questions and throw them down. Kind of like just kind of like reading bones, bone reading. That'd be fun. I would like to learn how to read bones. Yeah, Carl, I can go out there, visit you, visit Kanga, visit Deb, Gainer. It'd be fun. We'll have a meet and greet. I might have to get some boggle dice and do that. We can do that. Huh? That's weird. All right. So I guess what we can do. I might just have to. All right. I have to go buy a boggle. And we'll use some dice, or maybe I'll just go on Amazon and order one. We'll try that. Hmm. I'm just trying to think how. Oh, I know how we can do it. So if we do that, what I'll have to do is I'll have a second camera up. I'll just dial up. I'll call myself on a messenger, and then I'll use my camera on Messenger. I don't know. I'll figure something out. We'll get it to work. I know that Carl's done it a few times, so that might be kind of interesting. Now, if somebody else does it on their show, then we'll know for sure that they're freaking trying to copy. Well, we already know that, but anyway. Yeah, I'd like to get some ruined stones also. See, now we're just like talking, but you know what? It's on the topic of ITC, so it's okay. Yeah, and I'm sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. It just sucked. Hey Lisa, can you see if if Live Paranormal's on? If we're on Live Paranormal? I didn't even check. Last week, for some reason it didn't broadcast on Live Paranormal, so I just started up a recording and started. So I basically did back to back shows on Wednesday. I actually watched it while it was being rebroadcast on Live Paranormal, and and I responded to every single chat that came in, every single message that came in. I replied to. That was fun. So I just sat there. I didn't even watch. I was just watching the chats and responding. Oh, so I guess it is on Live Paranormal because somebody responded as live. So I think it's Lisa. I'm just double checking. Pages. I'm just checking something. Yep, we are live. Cool. Nice. Hi, Marion. How you doing? All right, sweet. Yeah, a lot of people, more people watch on YouTube, but did I say hold on? Oh my god. See, I don't even know it anymore. But you know what? I also found out that somebody else says it too, so I'm not the only one that says it. I'm doing good. A lot better now that I've freaking got my rant over. That's for sure. Now I feel a lot better. Felt like a ton of bricks just fell off my shoulders. Oh my god, Amy. Oh, everybody should wish Amy a happy birthday. I don't know if we had a show before her birthday, or else I would have said happy birthday to you then to Amy. But happy belated birthday, Amy. Boggle is a game, is a dice game. I don't even do I say here's the thing? Oh my god. How funny. Here's the thing. I guess I do say that a lot. uh, Here, I will show you guys what Boggle is. I'm just going to order it right now while I have you guys on. Wait, wait. They have one that comes in a drawstring bag. What the heck? So this is Boggle. I'm going to open up a tab. No, not that one. I'll get the basic one so you can see what Boggle is. That's Boggle. So it's just a bunch of dice with letters on it. You shake it up and then it makes letters, or you can just throw the dice. But yeah, you just shake them up and see what it spells out. That'll be fun. I'm ordering it as we speak. Nor I can make these mirrors. If anybody wants a mirror, a black mirror, hit me up and I can make them. Just send me a message on our just send me a message, or I could post them up in I am posting them up on our in the group page. We will have Boggle on the Saturday show. Oh, damn it. I'm doing something really quick. $25 dice are too much. I'll take some out. How many should we do? We will be doing it Saturday. So while I was on, I ordered it. So we'll have it. I'll have it Friday. But should we do 16? Oh, you said 16 set? There's 16 set? Thanks, Carl. See what Carl has me do during the show? He has me looking for Boggle. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, they do have the 16. Eight. Yeah, 16. All right, I got the 16 dice version. Thank you, Carl. So I got the 16 the 16 dice version. That one's a classic, I think. I don't know. Whatever. We usually go on Saturday show at 11:45 p.m. Pacific time. I know it's late, but the concept of the show is we do um, ghost box sessions starting at 3 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time. That was the concept of the show. So for the first 15 minutes, we usually just chit chat, kind of like we do here, and then we will go start doing live ghost box sessions. Yeah, I got the 16, the classic set. That's a 16 dice. That's the one I just ordered. I canceled the other one, ordered the 16. Thanks to Carl. Lisa, I told you I'd make a black mirror for you, but you wanted to do it yourself. So, um, where are you located, Carol? Gainer, are you going to sleep? Good night, Gainer. So yeah, I guess what we can do is we can ask a question, then shake up the boggle. I'll have to like turn down the mic because it'll probably be really loud, and then we can see what happens. I don't know because that's going to be loud. I don't know. This show's kind of fun tonight. I'm having fun. What are you talking about, Ian? Okay. Well, get back to work. Have a good rest of your day, Gainer. Oh, sorry, Ian. No, it's all right. All right, guys. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do box session? What do you guys want to do? Oh, wow. Yours are made of wood. That's awesome. All right, we'll do a box session. Why not? Oh, you know what? This is what I wanted to do. Um, I was gonna show you guys something, but it might be kind of boring. Um, but it might be kind of interesting. So, for those of you that aren't do this, so Tabitha, if you want to, I have a group page set up. If you guys want to join the group page, here, I'm going to send you a link. I haven't done this on the Wednesday show, so just 1 second. See, I didn't say it. So I set up a group page for the Pair Awakening. If you click on that link, it will take you to our group page. Just go ahead and send a request to join the group, and I'll post. That's why I put a bunch of things up. I will put things that we'll talk about, different topics that we'll talk about on the show. I'll post things. Um, we post a lot of material on there, so we post a lot of informative material on there. How to protect yourself. Um, God, just there's a lot of topics in there. It's just basically a carryover from the show, and that we post in that group page. So I'll look out for anybody that sends a request or an invite or yeah, a request to be. And usually I'll do it after the show, or whenever I see them, I'll just accept them. And but there's a lot of cool information in there. We post a lot of ET stuff. We post a little bit about everything because there's a lot of different communication that's happening. There's not only spirit communication, there's also ET communication, things like that. We do talk about that. So we do talk about that on the Saturday show. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. So we try to share as much information as we can. And it's basically because if anybody has any questions, because there's no such thing, there's no experts in this field. We're all sharing information about experiences that we've had, and that's what it comes down to. When people have an experience, they share that experience, and that's basically all we have to go on. um like Kevin said, you're joining a cult. When you sign up, you're signing away your soul. And Kevin's the soul keeper. Kevin's like L. Ron Hubbard. You have to sign the million year or the billion year contract. And he's going to make you work on on his ship. I don't know if you guys ever saw that documentary, but it's pretty damn scary. He's going to make you hold on to the two to the cylinders. Yeah, Kevin's a king of the reptilians. Didn't you know that? You have to watch his eyes. When he speaks on camera, you gotta watch his eyes. They'll turn into reptilian eyes once in a while. Angelique. Oh my god. That's true. Oh my gosh. We're such smartasses on this show. That's what I love about it. God, I just freaking adore you guys all. See, this is what I missed. I get pissy, I go on a rant, and then you guys make me laugh. Okay, just for that, you guys are being rewarded with Ghost Box sessions. So the Black Mirror, you're not getting the full effect of it right now because I didn't light the candle. I only light the candles on Saturday. Um, so basically, a Black Mirror is used for scrying. Scrying is a type of communication. So, um, Snow White, in a lot of a lot of the old classic Disney movies, a lot of people don't know this, but there's a lot of they have a lot to do with magic. Um, so in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, um, the witch would do scrying in the mirror. When she would say like mirror, mirror in the wall, who's the fairest of them all? That's basically scrying. You're trying to communicate with spirit. And but when you do like true scrying, it doesn't really you can do it even on your cell phone. But to have a scrying mirror, the mirrors that I make, I also charge them um by moonlight. So I'm not giving away all of my secrets on what I do to charge my mirrors, but the mirrors are charged and they're basically used for communication. Some crazy things have happened, and yes, they're used for divination. Um, any type of communication tool is a divination tool, whether it's a Ouija board, whether it's a scrying mirror, whether it's a silverback mirror. um, dowsing rods, anything like that. They're all divination tools. That means that you're using them for communication. Um, for a mirror like that one, I don't know. I was selling that size mirror. I think shipped. I think I was selling them for 60. But they're nice mirrors. It depends on how much I get. I don't make a lot of money off of them. I just charge for materials, shipping, and maybe $10 for my time. That's it. Yeah, I mean, people charge water under the moon. Yeah, I mean, they do the same thing with crystals. Um, so yeah, everything is charged by the moonlight. Um, so basically, yeah, it's just a a mirror that you can. I can make small ones too. The larger ones are a lot nicer. Um, I mean, I that one's kind of big. I think it forget the size. I think it was 12 by 14 or 12 by 16. I don't remember. But I've made some that are 8 by 10. Um, yeah. I've made some, yeah, I think the average size ones were 8 by 10 and then they went up from there. I don't make them too small because then they're really don't really work that well. Yeah, the Grimm's Tale Snow White was like really creepy. But all the Grimm's tales are creepy. Um, uh, all right, we will. I can put information in the group chat later. Like I said, I don't make much off of them. I just charge for whatever it costs me to ship, whatever it costs to purchase, um, and then for the materials, I just so it's all materials and the cost, and then shipping and labor. I like I said, I don't. Like I said, I might just charge like $10 just for that's only that's basically for gas for, running around to the post office to, you know, to pick up supplies for what I need, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't really make any money off of them. What are you guys talking about? Lisa, nobody's cussing unless I did. I don't even know when I cuss anymore. It's just it happens. All right, we better do a box session before I fall asleep. What are you talking about, Lisa? Mm. No, you're not making me sleepy. It's been a long day. I've been up early. I got up early. Actually, last night I got too much sleep. I went to bed at about 7:30. and I woke up like at 6:15. So I think I had too much sleep. And so today I was just tired. No Facebook jail for anybody. Um, what was I gonna do? I know I had a plan for like a surprise plan, but I forget what I was gonna do because I had it planned for last Saturday. Now I forgot. I forget. I had something to do for you guys, and now I forget what I was gonna do. I forget. I feel lame now. Um. Yep. Exactly, Ian. So I am getting some timers. Let's just do a reverse box session. Let's just do that. Think everything's good. Make sure. Set up. That should be up. And let's just do it. Carl. I was looking for Carl. Who's looking for Eric? Who needs help? Who keeps on saying needs help? Who said where's Lindsay? Katie wants to know if anybody has any messages for her. Is Earth the prison? Alex? Alex, who are you looking for? Zach? Does anybody have any messages for Ian? Help? Daryl, are you here? Any messages for Rachel? Who said Emily? Any messages for Stacy? Who in this group do you know and how? Bill, was that you saying your name? Yes? Any messages for Heather? Any special requests, Rita? Her birthday in heaven and death anniversary coming up in a few weeks. Any special requests from Rita? All right, we're going to end the session. All right. No, that was kind of a cool session. Let's see, what time is it? All right. We'll do another session here in a few. Do you want to go into something a little boring, but it's kind of interesting? Something I've been looking at. Yeah, there was a lot of voices coming through. Yeah, there was a lot of helps. Um, yeah, no, what basically when people ask questions, I will so Heather, just a little tidbit of information. So if somebody puts out a question like with a Q and then they ask a question, I will ask the question. Um, so that's basically what happens. So I'll ask a question um for you. But anyway, so if you guys aren't part of our group yet, or if you want to participate in our like on our off channel group page, I just put in a link. If you just click on the link, it will send it will, in request an invite. I'll accept the invite, and then that will put you in our private group page. Like I said earlier, we put it's basically like an after show type of comments, posts, things like that. So we're always sharing a bunch of information. It's kind of a cool little group. Um, yeah, it's our woo woo page. We'll do another session. I just wanted to share something really quick. Um, I'm going to share something really quick. It's something I've talked about here. Well, I think I've talked about it on this show on Wednesday. It's something called the software defined radio. You can there's actually sites you can go to use software defined radios. They they basically the only bad thing with working on something that's online is they're predefined for specific frequencies. You can actually buy a SDR, sort of software defined radio. It's just like a little USB dongle. Well, that's one of them. It'll plug in the side of your computer. You install some software, and you can actually build a ghost box using one of those SDRs. Um, there's some hacks out there that you can actually build these. So, um, what a lot of people do is they will um, set up a frequency to do what they call direct radio voice. So, direct radio voice is tuning into a station and waiting for a reply or a voice to come through. So, um, so basically, I was just going to show how that concept works. Um, Kind of really quick. Some people might find this interesting, other people might find it a little boring. So I'm just going to do a quick little demo. Um, but this is basically what it looks like. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. And I can make it full screen. But anyway, I'm going to manipulate this. I got to go off. Uh, I have to go directly to the site. So you'll probably see my mouse moving. And let me turn on the volume.
Off that Cahuenga vehicle up that small embankment. You've also got some cronies who head into the downtown area on that 101. On the westbound 105, this is right about Central Avenue. There was a multi-car crash. Now, all those cars made it to the right shoulder. What's been flowing down through that area is some debris from that crash. In Cerritos, so 91 West, looking for Artesia Boulevard.
Over 68 now. Where you can go. So now I get close to
Mom's having on the couch.
the There will be That's all for now.
Seeds planted with Salem syrup.
Hasta que llegue el día del Señor. Palabra. ABC.
Now, so basically, what I was trying to get over into so where I have the cursor at now. So you see, it's a little yellow, like triangle with a line in the middle. It's like it looks almost like a teepee. Um, Basically, the frequencies that I'm trying to go in. So all of these, like super bright pink that you see, those are radio stations that are coming through. This is the AM band. You can actually do long wave. You can do short wave. You can do basically any frequency that is made for all the way from AM all the way to aircraft aircraft frequencies. So you pick up every single frequency out there that you can listen to using one of these radios, and there's different settings that you can do. So basically, what I normally do is try to get somewhere off, like at a frequency that's not being used. So the lower frequencies on the band are like 100 kilohertz or even lower. So right around the 200 range is usually what I'll try to tune into. And then if you start picking up voices, then it's not coming from radio. So, like right now, I have it down in the 220 kilohertz range. So I'm going up a little bit. But sometimes you'll pick up voices coming through. Now, could it be radio? Possibly. Could it be somebody broadcasting on that frequency? Possibly. We don't know what's being broadcasted out there. So, anyway, I just wanted to show something. Something just to show. It's another tool you can use for ITC, but you always have to be very aware of what is being broadcasted out there. I mean, because it is radio, it is going to pick up something. So people having ham radios, things like that, there's always a frequency you can broadcast on. And there's always hacks that you can broadcast on. It's not legal, but you still can do it. So I just wanted to kind of show that off a little bit. Right now, this is all on the website. Um, so you can actually go to. I'm going to share this. So if you go onto the website I just shared, it will show this list of what I have on screen right now. So you can actually go through, um, click on, hold on, kind of wanted to mark this, the one I was on. Um, Man, I just messed up for myself. That one was actually kind of cool, but I think I could find it again. Which one was it? Oh, there it is. It's this one. I'm going to bookmark this. Okay. But actually you can go through, um there basically, if you look at a map, oh look, there's none in Australia. But yeah, they're all over the world. So you can click on this and it will take you, so this corresponds with 155. So that would be this station here. It's in Russia. So now we're on one that's in Russia. If we hit, let's see, what's the volume? Mm, why is it? Why am I not seeing? Let's go to one in Taiwan. Why am I not seeing? Anyway, so, but no, I just wanted to show you guys a little something. Something I was playing around with it a couple of weeks. I've been playing around with SDRs for years, but I was playing around with a couple of sites and found some pretty interesting findings in some. Um, some people use, but that's okay, Carl. But there's stations all over the world. For long wave radio, you'd have to be basically on the East Coast here in the US and in Europe. Long wave is used more in Europe than it is in the US. US will pick up some stations broadcasting that far, but we don't pick up a lot here in the US. What were you guys talking about? No, there's no radio on. There's nothing on here. Yeah, looking at the map, um, looking on the map, if you go back, so it shows a map like with all these sites that are available. Here's Australia. There's none. But well, there probably are some in Australia, but the ones that are registered with this website, they're not. There isn't any. This is only one site. There's a few sites that do have, um, SDRs online. There are some um, long wave radio boxes you can actually control. There's some shortwave boxes out there you can control. Um, so all of these you can actually take control. So they have like some software online, and you access their software, and you could use their equipment. So it's kind of cool that people do that. Or you can buy your own. They're really not that expensive. You can buy a SDR anywhere from $10 up to a couple of $100. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of information. And people do use them for spirit communication. Now, would I trust it? No, because it could be anything broadcasted over that channel, unless you know for a fact that there is um, nothing out there that is broadcasting on that frequency. Now, if there's something out there, then frequency comes over. I mean, anything comes over radio frequency, so Um, it could be something extraterrestrial. It could be something more. Now, I don't know, but I can't say what we're communicating with out there. It's just another tool, something else to try. There's something to experiment with. Anyway, I just had to share. Yeah, and I did post up the link. I'll post it up in our private chats, or in our private group. I'll post up this site. I'll post up other sites as well. This was only one. There's several of them out there. I play around with them when I'm bored, or if I want to experiment with something, and I need to use frequency, I'll find something, go down to something where, and sometimes there's stations that are just pinging like Morse code, or there's station identifiers out there. So you'll just hear a lot of tones. You'll hear a lot of. It sounds almost like a digital signal coming out. That's just them broadcasting out their signal. Yeah, there's nobody in here. And I'm busy talking, so I wasn't paying attention. No, see, that's the other thing, to Angelique. Um, and this is why I went on my rant earlier, because there's so many different frequencies out there, and I've I have actually watched a couple of things online, and people were saying that they were communicating with spirit, and I actually looked at the frequency that they were listening to, and it was a air traffic channel, and it was a ham radio channel. So, yeah, And that's why I get so upset because you have to be really careful. I mean, we're already using devices and we're already in a field that there's already a lot of skeptics. There's already people because when anytime you're using radio frequency, any type of frequency or that's broadcasted, it's always going to give out false positives. So in we're already fighting an uphill battle. So when we're dealing with frequency, we're dealing with broadcast frequencies, we're already fighting an uphill battle. So we have to be very aware of the channels that we're tuning into. Now, are they registered with the FCC? Are they allowed to broadcast on that channel? There's a lot of things, there's a lot of research that you have to start looking at. Now, when you tune into a dead air or a station, is there already something being broadcasted? So if I was watching a ghost box session or if I was watching something, I would tell whoever's doing the operating, turn off everything. I want to see that frequency just being broadcasted out. Is there any voices coming through or is it just dead air? What is it? Let me hear it. And if it's nothing, then it's like, okay, let's get started. But you would just have to always, being a skeptic, you always have to be a skeptic first. Always listen to what is being broadcasted out before you start doing this because we can identify so many false positives already that it's like, well, if there's already something coming through and then you start doing a ghost box session, it's like, all right, that session is just like garbage. It's not usable. You can't use that because there's already something coming through. And even then, Carl, we don't know if those are direct or relevant responses anyway. We don't know. So that's why we're already in, like I said, we're already fighting an uphill battle. Um, and that's why I say, do we know what we're communicating with? No, we don't. Are we communicating with spirit? I don't know. Are we communicating with ET? I don't know. We don't have we don't have the answers. Is it could be coincidence that, we are getting responses to our questions. Is it something that, at that time was being broadcasted out in the ether and we just picked up that frequency or that broadcast that said, you know, dead or somebody's name. It said Carl, help. Is it all coincidence? Possibly, but we don't know. So it's just, it's just something to think about. It's kind of exciting when you do pick up answers like that. No, absolutely, Carl. Exactly. And what's funny is there's been a lot of it's kind of scary because um if you start watching this documentaries and things talking about with us living in or even watching professors talking about that we're living in a simulation, it's pretty damn scary when you start watching some of those things. And all the coincidences and things that are happening. There was one I was watching the other day where a guy had a dream about a sushi knife. He didn't even know what a sushi knife was. He woke up from his dream and found a sushi knife sitting in his drawer, in his kitchen drawer. Didn't even Then he thought about that sushi knife. He was thinking about the sushi knife, never even talked about it, was just thinking it. Then he saw a post on his Facebook feed about sushi knives. That was just like mind blowing. Yeah, exactly, Carl. It could be Elon Musk responding to us. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. Um, it's just the whole concept is just very scary. Um, it's just really, really weird. I don't know, Kanga. Um, you know what's so funny, Christina, is when because there are so many more. There's more and more posts coming out on YouTube about this, and I started thinking the same exact thing. Oh my god. So the Sims, when they did the Sims, years ago, was that like something that somebody else heard about, us living in a simulation that long ago? Has it been talked about that long for that long? Uh, it's just weird. And then when people show, videos of things, of glitches in the Matrix, it's just really like mind blowing. Anyway, I know we're kind of rambling. This show's been little all over the place, but we'll do another session before we end the show. Um, well, yeah, I mean, I could get into a lot more on 5G, on a lot of different things that would just blow everybody's mind, but I think that would be good for Saturday. Anyway, we can talk about that later. All right, we'll do another box session. You guys want to do another session before we stop? Let's see. Gotta set everything back up. Oh, that was Blu-ray. A little surprise. Did somebody say Carl and Jake?
About what?
Will the blackouts get worse?
See. It's not. What?
Kevin wants to know what's up, reptilian family. He can have his eyes shapeshift. I said, with us? Kevin, are you with him? Who's the lady screaming?
The problem. Truth.
Passive. Gratuitous.
I know.
Did I freeze? No. I don't think. We're going to do a reverse box session here in a minute.
Let's see.
We're going to switch to reverse. That's weird, Nora. Who just said nope? Does anybody have any messages for Tabitha? What is our purpose on Earth? Are we in a simulation? Asshole? Why are you calling me an asshole? Who said Angelique's name? Is there a soul trap? What the hell was that? Ask you what? Why do you keep on saying ask me? How do we turn off the simulation? Who was speaking in this room earlier? Heart or lungs? Is Carl going to be eating for dinner? Who's calling Heather? The hell? Kevin, you're going to taste like roasted alligator. All right, we're going to end this. Yep, did it. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I was yawning a little bit. But anyway, it was a fun show. I had a good time. Well, anyway, I guess we'll end the show. It's after 10. So, yeah, we'll see you guys on Saturday. We'll do a lot more sessions Saturday. Wait, what? I don't know. We're going to throw a little Carl on the Barbie. Anyway, no, it was a fun night. Yeah, sorry about the rant earlier. I just had to do it. It's something that was in that needed to be said. Um, I don't know. There'll probably be some more rants to come. Oh, wait till I get freaking Riley on here. That's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, well, thanks for watching and see you guys on Saturday. And oh, by the way, I already approved everybody that sent a request to join the private group. Um, yeah, feel free to post in there for those of you that just joined. And I'll post some things in there. Maybe I'll talk about the Black Mirrors. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you guys soon. All right. Bye.